Collectors of Everything, Experts of None podcast and the two idiots who host it take zero responsibility for the completely unfactual information that is sometimes expressed on said podcast. It also contains explicit language. Sorry, Mum. Collectors of Everything, Experts of None. All right, Collectors of Everything, Experts of None, episode 94. Good evening, Peter.
Hi.
Good evening, Dave. Here we have Dave from Dave's Comics Australia, who we caught up with at, I forgot, the Collectfest.
Jesus Christ, man. Come on, dude. We've only just started and you're already fucking it.
Actually, you know why I just did that?
Why?
To be totally honest, because Oz Comic Con I saw today, and I said to a friend, we've got to go to this. I'm getting con confused. I'm sorry.
My God.
Or confused, if that makes sense.
Right, I'm out. I'm done, man. If this is the way it's going to go for like the next hour, I'm fucking out, man. Jesus.
Hey, Dave, great to have you here.
Yeah,
we're going to talk all things comics. And don't worry, it's hard to get a word in on this podcast because of Peter generally. So just yell in. All right?
No,
if you need to have a comment about anything.
Me?
All right. Hey, and just before we get going, guys, if you're enjoying the podcast, we're up to 94 now. We're almost at our 100th episode. If you're enjoying it, make sure you're liking and subscribing. We're on YouTube and Spotify, but YouTube's generally better. We get the good comments on YouTube, which I like. Dave, a couple of weeks ago, we had someone come on, a lovely gentleman. What was his name again?
Jackson.
Jackson, good guy. And he left a comment, which was quite inspiring of just give up.
Yeah.
So that was good. Yeah. So as you can see, we didn't, Jackson.
Yeah.
We're still here. So we move on. But guys, if you're enjoying it, make sure you're following and subscribing. Shout out to Stan.
Stan was our first hater.
Yeah, Stan was our first hater.
So we shout him out every episode now because he's like part of the family. Yeah, it's like furniture.
I think Stan was probably like a 75-year-old upset husband who couldn't do anything because his wife was overpowering. And sat on Facebook and just commented on things.
He was vicious, man.
There was a like a name of something that we had, and it was spelt differently. And his comment was, "You spelt it wrong." I'm like, thanks, Stan.
Like, come on,
we
man. Like, there's trademarks and shit, man. Like, we can't do everything.
Exactly.
I mean, you can sue us, but we've got no money, so it doesn't matter because we collect stuff, you know.
And Peter's downloaded eBay again, so he's definitely got no more money.
I'm definitely tapped out, man. Yeah.
Anyway.
But I have some really nice new Blue Jays cards coming. So.
Oh, yeah. All right. Anyway, Dave, great to have you here. We're going to get into it and look forward to getting some of your opinions on some of the things we're going to talk about tonight, and obviously getting into comics as well, which I must admit, I don't know a lot about the comic game, so it's going to be really good to get a bit of an insight on it. So let's get started. So for show starters tonight, we've got Call of Duty. Peter, Call of Duty. Dave, best-selling first-person shooter game in history. 500 million copies sold.
Wow.
Okay. It's not the biggest game in history. I think single games are probably Grand Theft Auto or something like that.
Yeah.
However, they wanted to do a movie. And who put their hand up? Steven Spielberg.
Wow.
And guess what they said to Steven Spielberg? No.
Yeah, please.
We don't want you. We don't want you.
Really?
Because he wanted all the creative input and the final say on everything.
Yeah. Okay.
And Activision freaked out and said no.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, I
was shocked, actually.
How many of these like like video game adaptation books have done really well? I mean, you know what? The James Bond movie that came out for, that James Bond game on Nintendo 64, that did pretty well. So.
The what?
I don't like James Bond. Neil loves James Bond. I'm just having a dig at you, Neil. Yeah.
One of the greatest first-person shooter games ever made.
Yeah. GoldenEye. It doesn't matter even if you like, James Bond. That was such a good game.
Yeah. So I must admit, I haven't played a lot of Call of Duty. I think I've had a few goes of it over my time. A pretty sick game nonetheless. But if Steven Spielberg's coming up and asking for a movie, you let him do it, man. What's Spielberg done? I mean, he's done some pretty serious movies, right?
Jaws.
Yeah.
E.T. Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Well, just there. Indiana Jones right there.
Yeah, except for the last couple, but we don't talk
Saving-
about them anymore. Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Mm.
Just a
Band of
small,
Brothers.
small motion
Wait.
picture.
Dave's good, man. He knows shit.
Yeah.
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 I was racking my brain then going, what else has Spielberg done?
Anyway, but the guy's huge, right? He's mega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I must admit, the only movie that hasn't done well, I think, from game to motion picture is Hitman. They haven't nailed it at all.
Dude, the World of Warcraft movie was pretty shitty as well. Like,
Oh, I haven't seen
I
that
wasn't
one.
a big fan of that.
Doom, that was pretty terrible.
Yeah, Doom
Yeah.
was pretty bad.
The Rock, yeah, that was
Wow.
horrid.
Let's be honest, Dave. Anything with Dwayne the Rock Johnson in it's pretty horrible. Unless he's got some great characters around him.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the Street Fighter movies were pretty bad.
Oh, I mean, I love
You
the Street
know,
Fighter movie. There's a
yeah.
new one coming out, by the way. They're filming it in Australia. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, the whole cast was in Sydney. There was a
Wow.
photo of them. And 50 Cent's playing... I should
No,
have it.
isn't that Mortal Kombat?
Oh, yes, Mortal Kombat. Sorry, not Street Fighter. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, no, maybe it is Street Fighter. Because isn't
no, I
Blanka?
think it was,
Blanka's
'cause
in
Ken
Street
was in it.
Fighter.
Isn't Ken in...
Yeah, so I think you're on here. I'll just be
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Peter.
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
someone's got the run sheet in front of them and they're
Oh,
going through it.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That makes sense, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Shh.
We can let Dave run it. He'd do a better job than you. Don't worry.
Hollywood supporter. Can't be.
What the fuck, man?
Hollywood supporter. You shouldn't have told him that. He's not happy about that at
Yeah. Settle down, Latrell. Come on.
all. All right.
At least
Anyway,
I'm
so-
getting paid.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's true.
Hey, he's getting paid for this?
No, not for this.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like,
No.
I've done 94 episodes for fucking free.
No. The guy who plays half a season at the Rabbitohs gets paid for the full season.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying. Anyway, so yeah, Activision. It'll be interesting to see who they end up using for, because they do want to do a movie.
Yeah.
So the movie's happening. I think it's just a fact of who's going to actually produce it and be the director. So
Yeah,
very
look,
interesting.
You know what game? Well, it's not really a video game, but I think
Minecraft movie killed it. That was great.
Yeah, that's
I've watched that
a good
twice
one.
in the last 24 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Going from like different...
lava.
Okay, all right. Stop. I don't want that in my head, man. Seriously.
That's fair.
I loved the adaptation of the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I thought that was really good. But you know, I think sticking close to the source of what they had was actually well done. But yeah, I had really high hopes for the World of Warcraft movie, even though I'm not like a massive World of Warcraft guy. I just thought it'd be really cool, and the orcs did look badass. But then I was kind of like, the story kind of sucks, man. Like, you know, you know when you put too much money into CGI and you don't worry about the storyline, you're just like, we'll just wow them. You know, it'll be like Top Gun. You know,
Yeah.
So be like a James Bond film.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah, all right? You don't have to agree with him all
he
the
did
time.
agree with me. It's on the internet.
It makes sense. Dave, what's your favorite adaptation?
Oh,
Just off the top of your head. If you don't know, that's fine.
Resident Evil, I'd say, is probably one of the good ones.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That had Mila Jovovich in it.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah. I mean, I always thought she peaked at Fifth Element. Fifth Element to me is like one of the greatest science fiction movies of all time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they were great movies. I really enjoyed all of them.
Did you just say it's one of the greatest science fiction movies of all time?
Yeah, for sure. Fifth Element.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Neil, you don't even watch science fiction. Wow. The fuck would you know?
I've seen Fifth Element.
You didn't like Fifth Element?
No, I did. I just thought that was a monster call. Saying one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest.
Yeah.
I mean,
we should
it's
do
not
a top 10 on sci-fi movies then.
It's not Solaris. You know,
June?
it's not Moon.
Moon?
It's not June. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And all three Junes, even the original was Thing. Because that was great.
Spaceballs?
Yeah. That was
That is
Sorry,
possible. Yeah.
you're
That's not a big call.
going Fifth Element's not as good as Spaceballs.
Yes, I am.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
And
Yeah,
I can
I'm
mute you,
done.
so be
See ya.
careful.
Yeah, see, Dave. Yeah, sorry we didn't get to the comics, man. Yeah.
All right,
Jesus
let's move
Christ.
on, shall we? Hey, so Oz Collectibles, or Aussie Collectibles, should I say? Sorry, have come out and said that they won't be sending anything to the USA going forward because of the tariffs. If you don't know, it was $800 was the limit.
Before, back in the day.
Yeah, on tariff free, and they've changed that now, so anything has a 10% on it, which is interesting. I mean, 10%, you think you just wear that, wouldn't you? If you have a huge market out of the US, so maybe they didn't have a massive market out of there, and then maybe they were losing money on the bits and pieces they were shooting out.
Yeah,
I would think that the stuff they have would be pretty big in the US as it is, without having to import it from Australia.
I think one of the things that goes with this is that Australia hasn't been hit that badly with the tariffs, where some of the other countries have been, and some of those countries are the ones that are producing Dragon Ball Z, they're producing One Piece, they're producing, Pokemon. Even I know the effects that they're having over in the States of Lego going over there as well. Some of these countries are getting hit with like 30, 40, % tariffs on top of what they're doing. And they're literally not having their packages delivered until they've paid the tariff thing. They'll get a note from like UPS or something, and it'll say, you have to pay this before we deliver your package. I'm like, it's... I think it's one of those things that it's really bad that it's starting that trickle down effect that it's starting to affect everyone. It's not just governments. It's not just this. It's everyone's getting punched over there.
Do you think that with the tariffs so heavy on some of these Asian countries and I suppose even India and places like that as well, do you reckon Australia will see a little bit more of action based on that? They'll be buying out of Australia instead?
Maybe. But then again, I think you've also got to go. Then you're adding a middleman in, so the price is going to go up anyway because everybody has to get their cut.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't be as high as what going straight from dealers straight over to the States would be, like with a middleman involved.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I mean, I've seen heaps of collectors, especially guys that collect like the anime and manga statues and things like that. Going, we just can't buy them anymore.
Yeah,
because you're almost paying when you add shipping and the tariffs onto it, like you're almost paying as much as you are for the product.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those sort of situations that it's just going to see how it pans out. Really, like if they do last for a lot longer, it could have a lasting effect on collectors in America.
Well, it'll be around for another 2 years.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I try to stay away.
Disappear.
I try to stay away from fucking American politics, so it's just easier that way. Have
you seen anything, Dave, with your journeys?
Yeah, I saw that there's been a bit of talk about that's what you were saying before. That third-party freight forwarding are getting identified and hit, so that people can't do exactly what you're just saying. So they can't go reroute through Australia because they're getting hit well beforehand.
Yeah, righto.
So, and then Australia Post, they stopped entirely. They said we're not shipping anything to the States.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get most of my stock from this. I don't really buy too much anymore because I've got a massive stock now, but I used to buy exclusively from the States almost.
Really?
But the shipping that itself is usually more than the item that you're purchasing. So with exactly what you're saying, with the tariffs on top, and then Australia wanting to put GST on top of that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Well, it's 10% again, isn't it? For GST. Yeah. So glad I got all my PSA submissions done before this happened.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. I mean, I wonder if it's going to have more of a, an effect on is it AGC, the Australian grading company? I wonder if they're going to start to see more people like trying to grade cards, or even just putting them in slabs to protect them, whether that's going to happen, or whether people are just going to be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm still sending to PSA.
They're real cheap, eh? The Australian grading service is really cheap.
Yeah.
Compared to PSA.
Yeah.
To get them, you can do bulk deals with those guys and they slab them pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, you definitely, if you've got an AGC and a PSA standing next to each other, I know which one I'm buying.
Do they slab?
Unfortunately, like
Dave,
you know,
do they slab comics in Australia? Anyway, do you know?
We used to have a Halo up in Queensland, in Brisbane, but I'm not sure what's going on with them these days.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But yeah, no one's really filled in the gap there yet. So everyone's still going to CGC and CBCS and all that. And like PSA started comic grading as well now.
yeah.
Yep.
So, but again, exactly what you're saying, like the prices are, you're looking at almost $60-$70 Australian to do one comic.
For one comic.
Really?
And that's got to be under a certain value. So if you're talking about big books, then
because then you start paying for what the value. There's a percentage on what if that value
that's starting
goes
to get
above
big
it.
now. Yeah.
Especially with Pokemon cards, that's a big thing with PSA.
You know what I realized with my PSA membership that I think it was $280 or something for the 12 months, or maybe it was 2 years. The one piece card that came out of PSA in the magazine that I got is now covering the entire membership.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Based on sale value.
Yeah.
So anyway, jokes on them. All right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I forgot where I was. Okay, so we were talking about US, So 10% tariffs. So, sorry. Yeah. So Australia's scrapped the tariffs as well. I don't know why they bother with the 10% GST. Bring all the American beef in. We need more beef. We love beef.
That's it.
Anyway, let's go. Shakes his head. You don't even eat beef. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, have a conversation with the one dude who's vegetarian. Yeah, nice work, dumbass.
I cooked some sweet baby back ribs for 2 hours in the.
What did you mean,
Peter?
Yeah, sick.
They were pretty nice, just so you know.
Well, the tofu I had for lunch kicked ass.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to you.
Yeah. Hey, it was my choice. My choice.
Some faux chicken. All right, let's move on. Oh, Pete, you're up.
Right,
you're up.
So.
It's time for the rant.
It is. It's a bit of a rant. It's a bit of a...
You haven't ranted for a while, so do a good job because we do. They are enjoyable.
Yeah.
Good. Dave's excited. He's going to be like, what's this clown going to do?
I don't know how to approach it as a rant because, obviously this doesn't affect us in the state in Australia. This happened over in the States.
Yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's true. There was a con over in America that had a sign at the front of their entrance saying that if you are caught trading, buying, or swapping between yourselves and not with a vendor, you will be kicked out of the con. And I was like, aren't cons supposed to be like fostering that mentality of this is a community, we set up tables for you guys to be able to do your own trades and shit like that. I mean, that's a hard stance to be able to sit there and go, hey, you've done this. Even though you've paid an entry fee into it, you're taking money away from vendors. Okay, now, I get that if you're standing at a table and there's someone talking with a vendor and you turn around to that guy and go, hey, I've got that card, I'll sell it to you for $10 cheaper. That's a dick move. I've got no problem with that. But if you're...
Would that happen much, you reckon?
Oh, I see videos of that shit all the time. Yeah.
Well, hey, Dave, tell me, have you ever seen that? What's your thoughts on it? You've had, it's obviously the table at Collect Fest. Well, a bit more than a table.
You definitely have that. I've seen it happen where someone's looking at a certain comic and, because I always get people coming around to me going, oh, are you buying comics? Do you want to have a look at these? And they bring them with them.
Yeah.
So, I've seen it happen where, and then the vendor's like, well, what the hell? Like, what just happened? I've just gone, like, $100, $200 comic and gone now because this random person has just gone, I'll undercut this person and I'll make a few bucks in the interim.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, that's fair. That probably is the wrong way to go about things.
Yeah, and I'm not advocating that at all. But I'm saying that, we're meant to be fostering a community spirit here. And I think that, especially in the card scene, that this is something that needs to be, it happens. I mean, literally, if that was me and I got kicked out, I would literally stand at the front door and fucking talk to every person that walked in there and say, hey, I've got this, you want to buy it?
You want to buy it?
I'd start my own mini con out the front. Fuck them.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I just, look, like I said, I don't want vendors to get burnt.
Hey man, do you want these Pokemon? No, these Power Ranger cards.
Yeah,
Got some Power Ranger cards here, man. You want to
no,
buy 'em?
yeah, you say that like you're making fun of me. I was proud of my Power Rangers cards that I bought.
I got some singles. I got some singles. Got some Pokemon singles. You want to buy some?
Look, I understand that whole situation, but to put a complete blanket ban on it, I think that's harming the community that they're in more than anything else.
Yeah, it was a handwritten sign that we saw. It was on social media.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting concept to think, well, maybe that's the case if they were. I mean, you could lose thousands over it, really, if if it goes too nuts. I didn't really see. So the cards were pretty crazy at Collect Fest. It's particularly in Melbourne. It was ridiculous.
Melbourne was massive, yeah.
And it was hard to get through anywhere. But there were guys walking around, and as you said, with comics, they were also walking around with cards as well. But surely they would have been doing some deals between each other. Well-known people that would know each other and they want to catch up at a con. But yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know if it's right or wrong or what. I mean, if I swap a comic with somebody instead of selling it to Dave, or I don't buy it off Dave, I buy it off someone else sitting having a Coke.
Well, so I think you'd need to set it up almost like a casino, like have a blackjack table, like a Pokemon table.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about thousands of dollars of cards. And if someone gets burnt at a convention, the first thing they're going to do is go straight to the organisers and go, why did you let this happen?
Yeah.
So I think
that's another point. I mean, I guess that sort of wipes out that side of it of people getting burned or ripped off or something like that. But yeah, I think I do see a point. Well, I mean, fakes. I mean, you've got to be. I think the fake argument, you've got to know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So, and if you get burnt, don't let your 10-year-old sell his, Tyranitar, GX VMAX, for $10 because, a 10-year-old's not going to know unless he's one of these weird American kids who walks around with like $20,000 worth of NFL cards in a briefcase.
That's not staged.
So
that's legit.
No, that's not dad standing behind him.
That's legit.
He's got one of those backpacks on with the leash. So you just pull him back anytime he does something stupid.
And the handcuff. Well, we saw this thing, Dave, last week. We were talking about it on the episode. I'm sure you saw it because you're an avid watcher. There was this dad who goes to sell these Pokemon cards, and the guy looks at it and goes, "They're fake, bro." And he goes, "Tear it up for me, and I'll give you a packet of Pokemon cards for your troubles." And the dude refused to rip them up. He goes, "Oh no, I'll go sell them to someone else."
Yeah, said to his kid, no, don't rip them.
I couldn't believe it.
We'll be able to sell these for someone else who won't.
It's on video.
Yeah.
It's
and the guy behind the counter's going, "What are you doing, man? You're killing the industry.
You got to break the fucking cycle, man." I mean,
exactly.
Does the comic book trade have that kind of fakes in it? Like, are there?
It can, but it's a lot more nuanced than just having a fake card. Because with comics, especially if you look at the 60s and 70s kind of books, like the first appearances, hundreds of thousands of dollars, people go to great lengths and it has happened where they have tried to pull out a fakie, which is basically, I've seen one where someone tried to cobble together a Hulk 181, which is the first appearance of Wolverine, by getting pages from different comics.
Wow.
It's the same comic.
Yeah.
Certain pages were ripped out or torn, so they just kind of created a Frankenstein's monster of a comic and tried to get it graded. And the graded company is like, what is going on with this? Each page is a different color. And
I was going to say, there's no way you could match the fading of a book that's 50, 60 years old for every page to be the same.
Well, I didn't realize, and just talking about, we'll get into comics now.
Don't point it out every time I open it. You can,
but it's funny.
I look like a piss head.
Yes, you do. Well, you did. You've trimmed the beard. I noticed.
I have cut my beard back. Yeah,
there's a bit of trimming. You do look like you're telling horror stories too. I don't know about that light that's facing upwards.
I was trying something new. It's not really fucking working.
Welcome,
is it?
Kids.
Yeah. And I don't want to change it because I don't know where to put it now.
Yeah,
Thanks for pointing it out.
We're 20 minutes into the episode.
Yeah.
And you fucked up.
All right, give me a second. Fuck. Talk amongst
No,
yourselves.
don't worry about it. So
fuck.
I found it quite interesting. I think I don't know if maybe it was PSA. There was a video on YouTube, and the grader went through what they look for on a comic to see if it's real or it's been doctored. I didn't realize how prevalent, how prominent gluing pages in was on ripped pages and stuff like that, which is like the number one thing they look for. I was shocked. I was shocked, Dave. Absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
And the touch ups and like the marker touch ups and stuff like that. But yeah,
So
I mean,
I used a better glue next time and made sure that it wasn't visible. No, I'm kidding. All right, so let's get into it. Dave, I have a question for you. I want to get your opinion. So with comics, I've always said you can't actually open them when they're graded. So I want to be able to see the comic, and I reckon it'd be a good idea if there was a QR code and you can actually flip the pages digitally. Same as with like cassettes and albums and stuff that are graded. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think?
There's two ways here, I suppose. The older ones, the silver, golden, and bronze age. I feel that the aesthetic of the comic is what really gives it its power, and I think that is where it needs to stay. You can go and grab a trade paperback any time, and I think it might kind of take away the gravitas, I suppose, of having a Silver Age or a Golden Age comic. Whereas Modern Age, I 100% agree. A lot of the comics of that are coming straight off the printing press, go straight to CGC without anyone even touching it. And I think those ones, I do agree. I think it'd be good to be able to have that as well.
I just thought, particularly for the music, because Peter's quite into his music, and even with albums, they sound different, right? Yeah. So, it's all digital and streaming now. You just don't get that same sort of nostalgia, I guess. And that was why I asked the question, because, I've got my cool Thanos. I can't read it. I can only look at the back and the front. Like, what's actually inside?
That's how he puts himself to sleep every night. He reads the back of the comic.
Exactly.
It's an ad for like something else.
The hunt for Wolverine.
David, how do you feel sort of, one of my good mates is a big anime fan. How do you feel like the sort of the Japanese anime manga has had an effect on the sort of the Western or the Golden Age or Silver Age of what comics were? Has there been a big shift in the market towards that kind of stuff?
Massively. I cannot keep Sonic, Pokemon, and Dragon Balls. I can't keep them in my boxes long enough. They are snapped immediately, which is really frustrating when I'm lugging along 60 boxes of Marvel and no one's touching them. And then I've got 2 boxes of, anime adjacent, I suppose, because there's a lot of people out there like, Pokemon's not this and that. But those are my big sellers and have been for about a year now. Before no one will touch it. But there's been a dramatic shift, which is kind of correlated with the card.
Pokemon. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Is there a bit of a stigma with like the old school, comic book collectors going, this is, they're not real,
No, because they're in their element now, because comics have taken a bit of a downturn with the market. So the collectors they're loving it because they're getting what they want a bit cheaper now. When interest goes in a different direction, like Pokemon, Sonic, then interest wanes in 90s, 80s, 70s Marvel. So people are like, great, I could pick up what used to be $3,000 2 years ago is now half that. So big changes. But Pokemon, Sonic, I cannot keep those in my boxes long enough at the moment.
Was it a COVID thing that it started going up, comics during COVID?
American
So with like a lot of collectibles.
Australia had little bits, but the American government gave everyone whatever $1,000 it was.
$5,000. I'm gonna buy Pokemon cards.
$5,000, dude.
I mean, the vintage Star Wars market did exactly the same thing. I was a vintage Star Wars collector, and I'm priced out of it now. Like I just can't keep up with it. So, I mean, it's been probably years since I bought before COVID that I actually bought anything vintage. Right. So, it definitely saw the change in the market. But there was guys. The reason I ask about sort of the new school comics versus the old school stuff is because in the Star Wars community there is a massive line in the dirt. You're this or you're that. There's nothing in between. Like, you don't collect modern, you don't collect like the new stuff. I'm purely vintage and I want nothing to do with that. So it's interesting.
Evil.
Well, I mean, it's interesting to talk to.
Is it the same in comics? Like that? Like if you're vintage comics, or are you guys as crazy as Star Wars collectors?
There are a lot of people out there that I've dealt with, and I mean it helps me because I get to sell my old comics. But there's a lot of people that will not touch anything before like 1975. Sorry, not anything after 1975. Like I want gold, I want silver. Like golden age is your 40s and 50s, silver age is your 60s, and then bronze is your into your 70s kind of thing. There's people that will not go beyond that because at the 80s and 90s it really became commercialized. So you're talking millions of printings for one issue, which almost bankrupted Marvel in the 90s, which is why they don't. Like that's why they sold off Fantastic Four and X-Men and Spider-Man because they were about to go bankrupt. That's quite interesting that side of it.
Do you have any Archies in your collection?
Not a one.
Okay.
No.
That's all right.
In saying that, Archie Publishing Press, they're the ones that first did Sonic. And again, cannot leave Sonic in my boxes long enough.
So they're not really doing too many Archies now. They're doing a few more Sonics.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm guessing. Sonic. I would never have guessed Sonic comics would be popular
Archie
at
sold
all.
so much during the 60s and 70s that they their own printing company, and then Sonic.
Look, Sonic's made a bit of a resurgence with the movies that have been super popular with kids.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey's in them as well, so that's a bonus. Sonic was Sonic Comics big when the video games came out?
No, so
it's only recent.
Was nothing. Not nothing. That's not fair. They weren't so highly sought after until for me looking at it until about 10 years ago is when I started really seeing a change.
There's a new age.
It used to be Sonic. Who wants these bloody kids comics? But then it became all the kids that had them treated them like shit. So then you look at it now, and there's no good condition Sonic comics left.
Yeah,
and that's the whole
they were read by kids and treated kidly, if that makes sense. Yeah, so the conditions are terrible. Yeah.
Well, it was a little bit like Marvel cards as well. I mean, the 1966 Marvel cards that have writing on them that you can buy, kids wrote on them. There was ad caption on the cards. I see someone on eBay sometimes going, "Oh my god, you wrote on it! Why would you do that?"
I got a first appearance of Mr. Freeze from the when's that? Mid-50s, I think, and some kid has painted in texture the Batman in the ice. So it's like, rightio, it's unique. It's unique.
It's a very good way to look at it, Dave. Yeah.
It adds value. It adds value, of course.
Nostalgia. I love people like in the Star Wars community. They're like, it's been well played and well loved. That just means it's been beaten to shit. That's what that means. Yeah. So
that's the best. So tell me, when you're in you're at a con or you're speaking to people that are collectors, what's the biggest thing that comes up? Is it Batman? Is it Marvel? What's the big in comics? I mean, Sonic obviously is doing well. Pokemon's going to be big no matter what. I mean, they could make anything. They could make a Pokemon car. It's going to sell well. But something that's going well, like Marvel, you said you carry a lot home after the events and stuff.
I mean,
is not selling as well.
Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Star Wars. Those are the three.
Really, Star Wars.
Star Wars has had a massive resurgence from where I stand as a comic vendor, which is great. Like I love Star Wars; it's one of my favorite things ever. And the people that are into it.
See that, Neil?
Wow.
Yeah.
Dave's credibility is slipping after 40 minutes.
Yeah. See what happens, Dave? You can be here and you're straight down with me, man.
But,
Next minute, yesterday's news.
Spider-Man is a staple.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
always there. Like,
It's
yeah.
amazing, hey,
Yeah.
Spider-Man is, even in cards, like anything Spider-Man will sell.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. There's so many better characters out there than Spider-Man. And I get how old Spider-Man is and, you know, everything, but yeah, I still don't understand that.
Yeah, Batman, like DC, I struggle with DC to sell. But anything pre Silver Age, basically Batman is liquid gold to me. And there's particular collectors that will only do Golden Age, and I mean it's so camp, the old Batman stuff.
Yeah,
so it's not like dirty and gritty. It's bloody Adam West-esque.
It's Adam. Yeah. It's not Christopher Nolan. It's Adam West. Yeah.
So a lot of
or George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The Batman.
Yeah, they hit that one on the head.
Dude, his suit had nipples.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it wasn't a great time.
That's the epitome of George Clooney, right? What's the guy actually done?
Nipples.
Well, just like that weird stuff. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was good in Ocean's 11, but only because Brad Pitt was in it as well. But
sorry, can I go? Can I say something?
Sure, man. Just cut me off. Go ahead.
My biggest question is, like, I would love to get into comics and things like that, but I go through so many different things, and then you come across there's variant covers and there's all these different things. There's so much to learn to start off in the collection. It must be really intimidating for someone wanting to get into the hobby. Like, you know, obviously, you know, meeting guys like you know, when I spoke to you, you know, you're amazing. You're lovely enough to come on and have a chat to us about it. But is there that gatekeeping in the comic book community to sort of keep it amongst ourselves?
In a weird kind of way, yes, but it's more in a experience and trying to pass on that knowledge rather than being a gatekeeper. Because some people come in with the intention of just, I bought this $2 comic and I want to sell it for $100 now. Collectors.
You always get the people who are trying to make a quick buck, but I mean, people who want to like genuinely be into the hobby. I mean, when they walk into a comic book store, I've said it to Neil before, it's intimidating. I'm 6'2", dressed in black with a massive beard, and I'm intimidated when I walk into a comic book store. So, you know,
the beard's not that massive now, to be honest. You've really trimmed it down.
Yeah, I know. It got a little short.
You know what you did? You did this, didn't you? You went like this. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Not that I know.
Then you got to, you got to even it out. Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're back to Garth.
So, despite Jesus, why am I the sidekick? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, Dave. Please continue after Neil's rudeness.
Comic shops probably aren't. I don't think I'd ever recommend going into a comic shop if you don't know what you're looking at. Conventions are the place to really sink your toe in, because the people that are selling comics, I don't think I've ever met a non-passionate comic seller. So if you go to a convention going, I don't know what to do, like where do I start? Someone will be able to recommend something to get you started. And even if it's toe in the water, it opens the door for you.
Yeah, right. You're toe in the water. Go with Peter to conventions. He's like, oh, Neil, there's a Thanos. It's signed. You should get it. Yeah. And the guy turned around and he was like, I'll give you this for it. I'm like, that's actually not a bad discount. It's pretty good. And so I bought it.
I'm encouraging.
And then we're at Sydney. I think we're at your shop, maybe, or at someone else's shop. And there was an signed Iron Man there at the back wall. I couldn't see it because I'm blind.
Yeah.
Was that you?
Yeah. That was
I should have asked the discounts now. And I think, what was it, 1,400 or something like that? Or was it a bit less than that?
I think I had on it.
Okay, yeah. And Pete's like, I just get it. No worries. I'm like, that's not how you start collecting, Peter.
I'm really good.
That's what I want to do.
I've got $10,000 worth of
comics I know nothing about. But yeah, anyway, we should talk about that Iron Man. But yeah, so what's your favourite?
Iron Man is one of my faves.
Nice. Yeah.
Fazetta behind me, which is.
Do you have any? Yeah, do you have any showpieces you can give us a look at?
I
Or
signed Savage Sword of Coeeon there by Roy Thomas, who was the editor, but he also wrote Savage Sword. But Frank Frazetta was a cover artist, painted. So got quite a affinity for his artwork. So Conan's big one, Star Wars, Wolverine, Gambit. They're my big ones. So trying to kind of finish out all my collections so I can stop bloody trawling eBay, which would be nice. Yeah.
Ask Peter.
Have you found that sort of starting to get into the market of selling and doing things like that your PC has been put to the side?
Yeah.
Or are you kind of always on the hunt still, like for the PC as well as a business interest
It's
kind of thing?
shifted the other way around, if anything. So I've kind of stopped buying because I've got so much here already. So now when I go to a convention, it's just about my personal collection. I just go around going, right, where are my gaps? And then I go and hunt, which I love. I love doing that. It's a bit of a thrill. Gets the ADHD dopamine hit.
100%, man. That's the only reason we go to conventions is to get that feeling of
spending Neil's money on a $690 Iron Man comic. It's really good.
Yeah,
I almost bought it too.
Yeah. I've started sort of buying the Power Ranger comics at the moment because my son's getting right into the Power Rangers. So he reads them and then puts them in frames up on his wall. And I'm like, dude, that's rad, man. So he's using them, he enjoys them and then uses them as art as well. And I'm starting to see now that Power Rangers is starting to pick up again and starting, even we've got a friend who's sells sort of cards and stuff like that. And he's like, man, I get I get Power Ranger cards. They just go out the door.
Yeah.
He goes, people love the Power Rangers stuff. So do you carry a lot of Power Rangers? Do you see anything with that or
anything that is from the 90s that was adapted? So Power Rangers, Gargoyles, all that kind of stuff that was a cartoon or a shitty TV show. They put it into a comic form. People are chasing it now. That whole nostalgia fun feeling, people, they love it.
Yeah. There's also like the new there's the Toxic Avengers coming out again soon. Like that, is that going to do? How do you think that will have an impact on the Toxic Avengers comics and stuff like that?
The Toxic, that one I think is going to be a bit of a dark horse in the fact that no one really knows what it is, and it's going to generate an enormous amount of interest, I reckon. Because I've seen a couple of trailers, haven't you?
Yeah,
it looks fantastic. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, I love that kind of that 80s. What do they call the gross out stuff? Like a lot of the toy lines that came through in the 80s of like Mad Balls and stuff like that, which was the really gross out stuff. It was such a great time for it, Garbage Pail Kids, all that kind of stuff. So I love the fact that it's starting to come back with a little bit of vengeance.
One of those Green Day Garbage Pail relics from the concert sold for like $1,100, I think.
$1,100,
yeah, it was
really?
$1,100, wow. Yeah.
Was that the one with the guitar strings in it?
It was was it the circle one? Was that?
It was a circle, and there was a couple of strings through
Yeah.
it.
Yep, sold on eBay.
Wow, $1,100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I mean,
rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're into your pop punk and you love Garbage Pail Kids, I mean, that's pretty much the greatest mix of all time, isn't it? Really?
Wow. So it's a stretch. It's a stretch.
Yeah. Well, hey,
these guys can make anything work, right?
Yeah. Well, pretty much, man. Like, unfortunately, all the bands I listen to are never going to get put on a card.
That's true.
That sucks.
Yeah. So the music does as well. So Dave, tell me just lastly on comics really quickly.
Wanker.
Wankers. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ronin. Is that in comics or not?
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck, man. You could have asked me that question and I could have answered it.
Right. Is it big? Is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles big?
Yeah. It's Last Ronin is.
No, I mean, I don't mean big, Peter. Hang on.
Jesus
sorry, Peter.
Christ.
You're laughing out like I'm some sort of dickhead.
Yeah, Dave, I'm so sorry, man. I know you came onto this podcast thinking that was semi-professional. Neil's just shot that, but yeah.
Yeah. If you've seen our podcast, Dave.
Dave,
we have a disclaimer.
heard of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
No,
before?
dickhead. I meant in comics. Particularly the Ronin ones.
Where they fucking came from?
No, I know that, but the Ronin one, that's a new sort of
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Peter. Now sit down.
Don't placate him, Dave.
Sit down. Sorry, Dave. Continue. I apologise about the nuisance.
All good.
Continue.
No, the last Ronin. There's very few comics that have really stood out for me in the last probably 25 years, and the last Ronin is definitely.
Oh wow!
Is that the Japanese influence coming in on it as well?
Yeah, it's definitely got. It's kind of a back to basics kind of style with the Turtles from the 80s when they first came out. Is what I kind of get that vibe from. Is it's going back to its roots, even though it's a much darker storyline.
Yeah, it looks pretty heavy.
Loved every bloody moment of it. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
How do you feel? Like my kids have obviously grown up. My kids are in their teens now and stuff like that, and they've grown up with me as their dad. You know, who's pushed pop culture on them completely.
Pushed. Rammed down their throat.
Rammed down their throat. You will like Star Wars, and that's it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Seconded.
Yeah, but they go into a place like Culture Kings, which is like a massive like store, and they're buying shirts that have got like the Joker with the Killing Joke written on it and stuff like that. I mean, that must be huge for like the community to see that kids are starting to embrace it and sort of go, okay, well, I need to know what this shirt is about, and then they will go and read it, or they'll go and watch the movie or stuff like that. I mean, it must be cool to see that sort of stuff coming
100%.
through in the newer generation.
I've got a really, really big soft spot for comics and kids that are reading them. I mean, I learned how to read through comics, so it's amazing to see young kids getting into comics, and I encourage anyone to just, because a lot of people are like, oh, comics, they're not going to learn anything. The visual and the written word, put those two together, it's exactly what I needed, and I know a lot of other kids are in the same kind of boat. It's a fantastic medium, and I love seeing the abundance of it that's out there now. Because
it keeps them engaged.
Yep.
Yeah. It actually does.
And
I agree.
As well,
so my daughters
also kind of promote, not being a dick, not doing
100%.
Dual purpose. It's good.
Yeah. Unless you're reading The Walking Dead, and my kids aren't allowed to read that yet. So yeah. The Walking Dead. We watched The Walking Dead, and then we read The Walking Dead, and I was like, "Holy shit! No wonder they didn't put this on the TV, man."
Yeah.
So
you make a valid point, because my daughter's a huge reader, my son's not, right? And so we got him the Dogman. It's a book, but it's comic-esque, so it looks like a comic through the book. Yeah, and he loves it. And he's going through it and reading it because he can see the visual. It's not hard to read, and it works. So I don't even know what Dogman is, but anyway, there's a movie coming out supposedly soon about it. I'm not sure if you're aware.
Actually, about why comics are so good, and I think it's because I've got a hyper-visual kind of brain. So having a comic 100%. That has the image already there means you're not having to create it in your head already. It's there. So
that's a good point. Yeah,
quite interesting thought process there. Yeah.
So lastly, last question for the comic questions for the evening. Why is Phantom not as big, and it's been around for so long? And just so you know, I've seen Billy Zane in real life. Just thought it's right out there. Billy Zane.
It's a walk-off, people.
It's a walk-off.
No, I think Phantom's an old one, because I always, every single convention, I have at least one 60 or 70-year-old dude come and go, where are your Phantoms? I'm like, sorry, dude, they don't sell. Right. So, and it's weird.
You take your walking stick down there somewhere else. They don't sell them here. Sorry.
All he has to do is go to his local fucking newsagents, and he can still buy the Phantom. I mean, they still sell them.
St. Vincent de Paul's. They sell them pretty cheap, I'm sure, too.
But I think that's it. Is I think because Marvel and the US in general was always cooler So the Phantom it never captured that, I don't think, because it was always through the publisher is an Australian publisher, and people just kind of associated it to go, oh, it's not as good. It's how I kind of see it. But in saying that, there's been a massive resurgence of Australian print comics climbing up in value. So I do feel that the Phantom isn't too far behind before American collectors cotton on to the fact that there's old comics in Australia sitting here that no one wants. Yeah.
Yeah. How do the originals, do they sell well, like the older books and things like that? Are they still at a premium price?
1
even
to 500.
Yeah.
You know, that's where the money is. 500 onwards, and I'm pretty sure the past issue 2000 these days. So anything past 500, a couple of bucks each. So, and
you'd have a few early ones, Pete.
Yeah, I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of them. So, you know, I love the ones. I used to love the annuals that they used to get that would have like 8 or 9 stories in them. They were great. You know, you could sort of take them away, you know, when we'd go on holidays and stuff like that. And you didn't need to take a whole pile of books. You could just take the one there and that's all you needed. So, I've always had a soft spot for the Phantom. You know, I collected the toys, the cards, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So it's just one of those questions that I sort of never understood, because they are engaging stories and they are really cool. And, you know, they've got the modern ones, you know, the Phantom, what is it, 2020? No, 2039 maybe it is, or something like that. I can't remember. But there is like a modern Phantom as well. But yeah, look, it's just one of those things that, you know, it's better to ask someone who knows about comics than me just go, fuck everyone because you don't like the Phantom. So, yeah. Because that's never a good stance, unfortunately. So,
like most Star Wars collectors.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you don't like Star Trek. Star Trek. Yeah.
Stargate. What is that?
Oh, I like Stargate, man. I like Stargate.
Pick and choose.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Well, that's true.
There are no rules.
We do have a disclaimer.
Yeah, we do.
Anyway, hey, Dave, appreciate that. So, we love getting a bit of insight on things. We've never really had anyone on the show, actually, in regards to comics. So, it's very cool. And yeah. So, I suppose the main thing is I still have no idea about comics, but it's good to get to conventions and have a chat with people that are selling them.
Yeah.
And just get a bit of an idea and maybe pick up a couple and start reading them. Is what I'm hearing.
What is good? Like,
Peter, I can't read this one, Peter.
Nice.
It's an investment, dickhead.
Sorry, Dave. I cut you off. What were you going to say?
People do exactly what I was saying. The guy I never collected a comic, and I'm like, right, here are some of my favourites that got me into comics. Yeah. And good to see. A lot of my client base, like the people that keep coming back to me, I've seen them grow throughout the years. I've got kids that I saw 10 years ago that are now in their mid-20s. And they come to me every time.
That's so rad,
like, man. Oh, Dave. And I'm like, right, awesome. Let's talk Star Wars. Let's talk Batman. It's bloody fan.
Yeah.
Do you start turning up the dial a bit in regards to value, or you should have a look at this one? It's a little bit better.
I don't need to. These guys they're in the zone.
Oh, they're big hitters. Okay. Beautiful. I love it. All right. Peter, it's that time again where we sit around the campfire and we talk about all things.
Warm bath time heist.
Do you want to try that, Dave? No? Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. 1994.
1994.
What a year. Power Rangers have gone gangbusters in 93. And now they're selling they're a bit like Pokemon of 1994, to be fair.
Yep.
They're basically selling everything from soap to shampoo to God knows what else. By the way, I have a sign. See that there? That's a Cyan Red Ranger right there. Awesome. Original. Yeah.
I actually got an eBay offer today on a 1994 Oral-B Power Rangers toothbrush.
Used?
Did you buy it?
No, he wants $70. No, it's still in the case.
Yeah. It's been well played with.
And do you know what the worst thing is, Dave? If I bought that from 1994, that wouldn't be the oldest Oral-B toothbrush that I have in my collection.
Oh my God.
So I have a
love it.
1984 Ewoks Oral-B.
That's killer.
Toothbrush.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the World Series champions, Peter, of 1994 were?
Nobody.
That's right. They're on strike.
They were. The owners didn't want to pay them money, and all the MLB stars went, well, we're going to have an extended break.
Yep. The yellow, red, pink Power Rangers were the most popular Halloween costume for toddlers and adults in 1994. Yeah. This one blew me away a little bit. The companies that were launched in 1994, Yahoo and Amazon.
Wow.
Yeah. And they were beta testing Windows 95, which turned out to be basically the biggest computer program in history, probably to this day. Well, I wouldn't say the biggest, maybe the most influential in the way computers changed.
I don't know. I don't know what we use anymore. I just turn my laptop on. That's all I do. Yeah,
they've got you. That's why. Yeah, exactly.
They have all my information already.
Biggest shows in 1994. Dave, what do you reckon? Can you think of one show in 94 that was super, super popular?
Oh.
I know it's a bit hard with time. Maybe the 90s. Just choose one. It'll probably be it.
Yeah. Well, Stargate, but I don't know if that was around there or not.
No.
Actually, it probably would have been. But,
that was a great choice, though.
Cartoon would have been next time.
Nah.
Oh, man. I love the X-Men.
Yeah.
That was such a great... Do you
I don't
remember...
have cartoons for 1994.
Do you remember when Magneto and Professor X went to the island where... who was it? Mr. Sinister was there, and they did like a whole run where Xavier could walk and stuff like that. Man, I talk to people about that shit all the time, and they're like, dude, you done way too many drugs, man. Like, you're just making shit up now. I'm like, I'm not.
I was there.
I was only 13. Come on, give me a break, man.
Seinfeld was one of the biggest shows, 94.
Yeah.
ER. Home Improvement. Grace Under Fire. I don't even know what that is. Yeah. And Monday Night Football. And Monday Night Football, fun fact, do you remember the old Friday night's a great night for football?
Yep.
You ever heard that? They ripped it off the NFL when it was Monday night's a great night for football.
There you go.
There you go. Fun fact. And I just sang it. I don't know why the fuck I did that, but anyway.
You probably could have said it.
I probably just could have said it. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Hey, I've got to do the movies quickly, and then I've got a Toys R Us catalogue again. I'm loving these Toys R Us catalogues. We're going to go through it very shortly. The movies from 1994. Are you sitting down?
I am.
Are you sitting down? Forrest Gump. The Lion King. True Lies. It's top 10.
That was a great movie, man.
The Santa Claus. He was writing Home Improvement, to be fair. And it's a kids' movie. Kids loved it.
Yeah.
The Flintstones, which is a shit movie.
I really liked that movie.
Oh, of course you did. Dumb and Dumber, top movie.
That was a great movie.
With clear and present danger. Speed.
Yeah.
Good movie. Come on, you got to admit.
Dude, it had Keanu in it, man. Like, what movie has Keanu done besides the romantic ones that were bad? I mean, just go Bill and Ted. That's all you have to do. And he gets a free pass.
Maybe the last Bill and Ted was a bit ordinary.
No, Neil, it wasn't.
This is The Mask as well in 1994, and Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, that was a great movie.
Just an absolutely epic year for movies, clearly, and that's 10. Like, there's probably another 30 movies that came out that were pretty huge. Any favourites in there, Dave?
True Lies is a big one, but Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, what a good movie.
True Lies, yeah.
What a good movie.
Pulp Fiction was a great movie, man. Like, so many one-lines that came out of that. So many, just epic stories. Yeah, loved it.
Yeah. So, all right, here we go. Hey, let's get into the Toys R Us catalogue. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You can reserve now Donkey Kong Country on Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Wow.
For $59.99. Get a free T-shirt with your $10 down payment.
Man, I remember playing Donkey Kong Country. That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a great game. Tetris 2, Street Fighter 2.
Was that on Super Nintendo or Nintendo? Super Nintendo. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Did you ever have a Super Nintendo, Dave?
Game Boy. Game Boy.
Ooh, okay, nice. Yeah. We had a Sega.
Sega.
Yeah. So lots of Sonic. Lots of Sonic. Yeah.
Should I do it again?
No.
All right. Vac-Man Stretchy Arms, which was looks like a bit of a remake of
He was the villain for Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong. That's
so
it.
Stretch Armstrong was like from like the 60s maybe, or the
$22, man.
$22 dudes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, champion. Yeah,
No wonder we didn't have one.
That's like a weekly wage back in 1994.
Yeah,
Micro Machines Z-Bots, $3.99 each. Wicked.
Was Z-Bots like we had a couple of Micro Machines? Do you ever have Micro Machines?
A whole bloody city of Micro Machines. Yeah.
Man, I love Micro Machines. Do you remember Z-Bots though?
No.
No, neither did I. I was like, Z-Bots. I don't remember them. Maybe they were like the expensive Micro
What was
Machines.
1994? Was it 10?
We could only have the cars.
Yeah, you got the ones in the bins at Woolworths.
Yeah.
Spider-Man action playset looks pretty sweet,
dude. That playset looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks sick.
It's like the Daily Bugle sort of playset.
Yeah,
it's got Doc Ock.
Is it the Goblin?
Hobgoblin.
Yeah,
it's not Green Goblin. It's Hobgoblin.
Right. Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm here for.
There's someone else there. Who is that? He's got weird arms. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I kind of looked at that and I thought it was Sandman, but it's not. So
yeah, I'm not sure.
On the podcast.
What was that?
Only there was some kind of comic guy you could ask on the podcast.
Well, if you knew what I was looking at, then it'd be good. I can't share the screen. Mate, we need to work that out. I need to be able to share the screen on this podcast so we can go through the catalogue. That'd be sick.
It kind of looks like, not like Morbius because it's not sort of the vampire thing, but
is it General Hawk?
He's got like things coming out sort of his shoulder and stuff like that in the playset.
Is it General Hawk?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
was General Hawk someone in Marvel?
I don't think so.
Anyway, hey, fun fact. So there's a Crayola set here. They actually started the smell Crayolas where you can smell them, and they had different flavors. Yeah. Do you remember that? Yeah. And they swiftly got rid of it because kids started eating them.
I do remember
That's the first thing I do.
My nose as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that Simpsons episode.
I was not one of those children.
There you go. A Doctor Dreadful Food Lab. There's some of your gross things, Pete.
Yeah, and
$24.99.
That was actually really
How
late.
much money do these kids have in 1994?
Oh, parents were making dollars, man.
They're making tens of dollars.
Tens of dollars. But the gross out stuff was sort of more 80s kind of thing. Like,
yeah,
I think that kind of more have been one of the gross outs where they actually figured out that they could make food, package it, and it not be highly toxic for children to eat.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I think that would have been why it's taken to 1994 before they released these things.
Have you ever heard of Gorzak?
I think I have.
Yeah, it's like a character. Looks like when Michael Jackson turns into a wolf, sort of thing.
Like a barbarian-esque kind of. It's some.
What?
He does have a two-sided axe, which would give barbarian vibes.
What series was it part of?
Tycho.
But that doesn't help.
I'm reading really fast live on a podcast. Give me a second. Well, he's meant to menace regular size action figures from other toy companies. Okay.
So he was just made to be a bad guy for your G.I. Joes.
With Gorzak, you can introduce crazy kaiju shit to your G.I. Joe storylines.
Brilliant.
Okay. That's not the Toys R Us catalog. That's someone writing on the website.
Oh, okay.
In between. I double looked at it and went, hang on a minute. Oh, super value for 8-bit Nintendo games, $9.97.
Jeez.
Whoa. There you go. Super Spike V-Ball. Nintendo World Cup. Soccer wasn't that big back then, obviously.
Still not.
NES Play Action Football. And NES Open. It's like a Nintendo Golf. Pretty cool.
So it was like Wii Sports before Wii Sports.
The game that was
and I'm looking at...
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, look, I loved Excite Bike. I like the sporty ones. And then California Games was great as well. I did enjoy
that was good.
California
They had the
Games.
surf. Remember the
There
surfing?
you could surf, yeah.
That's right. Let's get
It was,
wiped out.
you know what the worst thing was that I was a better surfer on a video game than I was an actual surfer. So
Someone in the comments writes, "Holy Jesus, $60 for a gaming 194? Oh wee! No wonder I didn't get an SNES till 1996."
yeah.
Oh, there
No
you
wonder,
go.
no wonder I didn't get one till I was an adult.
Exactly. So that's the catalog. So a few zingers there. It's pretty cool. No Power Ranger stuff, interestingly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 1994 Warm Bath Time Heist. We came and
Alrighty.
conquered.
And now
All
comes
right.
one of our favorite things.
Oh, one of our favorite things, which we haven't done for so long because we've only had Dave on. Different Dave.
Dave.
Not as cool Dave.
Yeah.
A bit annoying Dave from time to time. But
he's my dungeon master.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So Dave's sort of the third wheel to our collectors of everything, experts of none. I wouldn't say marriage. I'd say partnership.
So if you do get threatening messages from a Dave, that's that Dave.
That's that
yeah.
Dave. Yeah,
He's like, I'm the only Dave.
Yeah. We should just try and bring Dave's on from now on just to really get to him.
Dave's.
Oh, we've got Dave on, but that's not me.
Yeah.
All right. Now, cool Dave, I'm talking to you. It's rapid question time. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? Yeah, you're sitting down. I already asked that. Okay.
And literally, first thing, it's like top of the head.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Transformers or Turtles? Biggest goat of all time?
In sporting? Or
whatever you want, man.
I know. Yeah. Not Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Michael Jordan. Fair answer.
That's a pretty good answer, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
no one's going to argue
Michael Jordan,
with
actually.
that.
Favorite Pokemon?
Squirtle.
Nice.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Yep.
All right. I think we're going to guess that one.
Oh, fuck off, Neil.
Favorite toy?
Jeez. Micro Machines.
Nice.
I love Micro Machines, man. That
Harry
was so
Potter
cool.
or Lord of the Rings?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
What D&D class best describes you?
Ooh, I'll be a wizard.
Ooh, okay. I don't think we've had a wizard before.
But I'm assuming a wizard
yeah.
kind of character in D&D, so that'll be me.
That's fair.
Yeah, I loved Hero Quest. For my 40th birthday, my wife bought me a mint condition original Hero Quest.
Very cool.
Yeah. And then it's sat in the cupboard because no one wants to play with me.
Yeah, that's my one here. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not alone.
Maybe you should interrupt rapid questions again, Peter. That'd be a good idea.
No, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry.
And rapid questions 15 minutes later. DC or Marvel, Dave?
Marvel.
If you could be in any universe, which universe would you
Lord of
choose?
the Rings.
Sick answer.
Who would win a fight, Scooby-Doo or Bluey? I still don't get this
It's
question.
the best question.
Anyway.
Scooby-Doo's Snowballed.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, well, hey, I like that train of thought.
and who is your favorite Batman?
Adam West.
Yeah. Okay. That's a
Okay.
good call. Okay.
Good call. That's an even call between Peter and I. That's well done.
We've had whole episodes where it's just me and him screaming at each other about who's the best Batman. So
Well, you've answered those fantastically. You can come back again.
you've nailed
for sure.
it, man. Anytime. You know
It's
what?
been fantastic.
Dave, I do apologize. We did send you like questions about grading and stuff like that, and we didn't even get to talk about it, man. So we would love to have you back on again if you know you can take the time out. We've had such a blast having you here, and you don't have to answer rapid questions next time because we already know.
There we go.
Yeah, we do know. Yeah,
we do.
Star Wars instead of Star Trek. Although I don't know much about Star
Lord of
Trek.
the goddamn rings, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Everybody loves Lord of the Rings.
Not to me.
What did you think of the movies? Like, did you like him? Were you upset that they sort of cut out a lot of the story?
My wife is always so bitter that they cut out Tom Bombadil, but
yeah,
I can take it or leave it.
Dude, I think everybody was pissed that they cut out, Goldberry and Tom Bombadil, but you still got to make a movie, man. Like, I tried to get Neil to sit down with me and watch like the extended versions, And he's like, how long does it go for? I'm like, about 16 hours. And he's like, go, no, fuck off, man. No, it's not going to happen yet. Yeah. So,
I only watch High.
North Sydney. That's doing the extended trilogy. So it will be 6
Are they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
sick.
That would be wicked.
Another reason not to go to North Sydney. That's good.
Yeah.
The place where nothing happens.
Except for that, man. That's fucking epic, dude.
Have you ever been to North Sydney, Peter? Have you ever been there? They be begging for people to come to North Sydney.
Well, I don't know what counts as North Sydney. Like,
They're on the wrong side of the bridge. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
hey, the Gold Coast is a bit too far to drive down to come and watch the movies, unfortunately. So,
True.
yeah.
Another place where nothing happens.
Yeah, well,
all
true.
right.
Especially
So
in
there
the
we go,
NRL team.
So, yeah, well, hey. Let me just finish on a high note.
No, nobody fucking cares about your team that came semi-last.
Like, we came second last.
No, you've got to change
second
that word.
last.
Penultimate last.
Yeah.
Not last.
What was that? yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We were the second losers.
I don't think holding the wooden spoon for the whole year until the last day of the regular season.
Hey, listen, dickhead. It was from yesterday, okay?
Okay.
Not from the last game. And just so you know, the probable premiers, Panthers, were on the bottom of the ladder only, I think it was 11 weeks ago. So figure that one out. And when they win the premiership, everyone's going to go, holy Jesus, this is the greatest team ever.
Okay, remember, this is not a sports one.
I get
just,
Oh, people have switched off by now. We're like
People
15 minutes
normally
in.
only make about 8 minutes in, so everything we do after that doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. You say whatever we want right now. It does not matter.
Yeah,
what was that?
The fire at the start. People.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. When we have guests on, we should start with all the good guest questions right at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then all the other stuff that we just talk shit about for the rest of the hour and 5 minutes.
People are like, these guys just keep fucking talking, man. Shit.
That's why we've got a podcast, idiots.
Yeah.
You're listening.
All right,
Joke's on you.
Come on. End it.
Oh, you need to pee. You've had too much beer.
Yeah.
All right. Collectors of everything, experts of none. Dave, very much appreciate you coming on.
David,
look forward to getting you on another time.
Man.
You are now officially the Collectors of Everything, Experts of None comic guy.
Love it.
Yep. Love it.
Cheers, guys. See you next episode.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Collectors of Everything, Experts of None.